jobs, and it might seem meaningless to some, but I did it, and not without plenty of doors slammed in my face. Some people make jokes about selling Bobbie-Sue because it's door-to-door sales. I ignored those snide remarks about my dreams of cosmetic greatness, and I was this close. She held her thumb and index fingers together for emphasis. And now you show up telling me something like this? It just ruins everything. It definitely changes things, he answered dimly, a look of discomfort flitting across his hard features before they returned to their granite scowl. Changed things? Hell yes, it changed things, like irrevocably. I was well on my way to sky blue. His black eyes flashed more confusion. Sky blue? What didn't this interloper get here? Did she have to explain everything? Spell it out? Yes, sky blue. If I reach the final level at Bobbie-Sue, I get a sky blue convertible. Do you have any idea how important that is to me? Marty averted her eyes to anywhere he wasn't. She wanted that frickin' sky blue car with a burn in her gut. Damn it, she would have looked so fetching in a sky blue convertible. Well, when she'd been a light blue-eyed sunshine yellow blonde, anyway. Now sky blue just wouldn't enhance her color aura. Not after this week. Ah, the agony of defeat. Look, Marty, I'm sorry about the, lavender thing and convertibles and whatever it is you keep harping on so single-mindedly, but you have to listen, he urged through lips clearly compressed due to lack of patience. Oh no, she did not either. This is the color wheel I'm referring to that you just don't seem to care about. Marty offered distractedly, pointing to the chart on the stack of papers in her lap. Frowning, she looked down at the thick ream of documents from the Bobbie-Sue corporate office. The ever-omnipotent palette wheel of colors sat on top of the pile, mocking her. Clearing her thickening throat, she explained, "Each color represents a rung on the ladder to Bobbie-Sue riches and glory." She wanted this man to know where her life had been headed before he showed up with his wild tales. What he was telling her was something she just couldn't digest. It's a very nice color wheel. His voice grew gentle, as if he were trying to appease her. Yes it is, and I've only been at this level for a week. Had it only been a week ago that she'd achieved the first step to color greatness? Cheerist, it felt more like a year. Her glare met the hunks on her couch, and she fought another cringe. She'd been whizzing right along, selling lip gloss by the bazillions, and then, bam! This. Her smile grew wistful, thinking of her year-long climb to success. I was really good at this cosmetics thing, you know, Marty relayed with a mumble. I'm good with people. Marty, I'm sure you're good at what you do, but we don't have time for this stroll down memory lane. You really have to try and pay attention to what I'm telling you. His reprimand was stern. She waved a dismissive hand in his direction. Lost in her reverie, she continued to babble as though this man cared about how she'd arrived at where she was now. Not everyone can do what I did in such a short amount of time. Sadly, some just don't have the kind of dedication I do. Speaking of lack of dedication, oh no, I forgot Nina and Wanda. How could I forget them? They're my newest recruits. Who? A sigh escaped her lips and it screamed exasperation. Nina Blackman and Wanda Schwartz. They're having problems, especially Nina. She trailed off, letting her worry carry her away again. Nina and Wanda? Are they the two women who were with you that night? Are they your friends? Yes, that's them, but I don't know if they'd call themselves my friends. They think I'm pushy. We met because they answered my Bobbie-Sue ad. They're more like business associates, I guess. I'm their independent sales consultant supervisor. Rolling her tense shoulders, Marty shrugged off a moment of remorse. If you examined her relationship with Nina and Wanda under a microscope, they really were nothing more than business acquaintances. She could have used a friend this past week, making her regret not having cultivated female friendships in favor of her ambition. Nevertheless, she would have some explaining to do to them. How can I explain this mess to them? Especially